Welcome in another video where you will see how I create the most epic Kraken diorama you ever seen. Let's begin. Here we will begin kinda different than always, because first thing that I wanted to do here was to glue together this ship to know more or less how big it is, so I can start sculpting something bigger than this. Here I show you a few moments of painting this ship because I want to skip as fast as possible to sculpting this amazing Kraken, but also want to show you that this object didn't come from nothing. So yeah, you saw a few moments of painting, let's go now to sculpt this big boy. So as always, we have to begin with wire armature to keep everything strong and steady, and then start magic. I always like this beginning process because I love to see how my thoughts are transferred into the sculpture, and here I have to admit that I was using reference from Pinterest, but I added also few changes from me to keep it in my style. Anyway, I have to admit that it was quite interesting sculpting because everything in the sculpture is organic, so every part is connected somehow to the body. So actually I had to create, for example, armor for him, but still make it look like it's not armor that he is wearing, but it is something that's connected always with him. In the end I am glad how it turned out, but then we have to move to his ugly face. And here I was also surprised because I did face with first attempt. Normally it takes me at least 2 attempts to have something that satisfies me, but here it went good with first try. I know it looks kinda like Predator, but I really love this alien, so that's why I decided to give this inspiration here. So let's put head on, and now time to move with tentacles. And here I decided to make them look like they are diving into water and appear by ship. In total it was 8 parts of tentacles, and I was fine with it because I was too lazy to make more. That was all for sculpting this big fella, and when he is baking in oven I decided to choose some mini from my box where I put my painted projects, so I finally found some way how to use them. I want to put this dragon inside Ice Mountain. To make it I had to prepare mountain from foam and make some sort of silicone form, and later I had to put some hardening bandages to make it stable. When it was done I moved with pouring resin inside. Painting time, and here I decided to go in the beginning with dry brushing to gain rough texture, and it also helps me to leave black primer in the deepest parts because I cannot reach it with dry brushing, and that's good because automatically I have shadows created. After dry brushing I moved with airbrush and flash color. I'm using airbrush here because I want few places to make nice blend between Kraken scales and his flesh. And when I'm working around Kraken I'm also painting tentacles at the same time. Later painting some details like horns and claws, and moving with oil wash to give here extra punch of grimdarky look. As always, when oil wash dries I'm using paper towel to remove it from places where it's too dark. Time to pick up our ice mountain, and after that off camera I sanded it and polished to have nice shiny surface. Later giving some extra detail, like for example using some uhu glue on Kraken mouth. Now time to glue everything to the base and later pour resin inside. So we can go now to final effect. As you can see, after resin is cured I gave there some effect of waves or foam. In the end I'm really satisfied how this whole diorama turned out, and I'm really proud of myself. I consider this as the best work I've done until this moment, so I hope you also like it. That's it for now, bye bye!